Welcome my dear friends. Today I am going to explain you the variables, data types and constants which are used in Visual Basic, and I am trying to explain the concept of variable, data type and constant by declaring by creating the application in Visual Basic. So first we will see what is the use of variable in Visual Basic. So variable means whose value is vary or change. In Visual Basic, variables are generally used to store the values written by the functions or to calculate the result and intermediate data. It is just working as a variable which we are using in any other programming language. Then while declaring a variable in Visual Basic, we have to remember some points in our mind. First one is a variable name must be begin with an alphabet. You should remember this thing whenever you have to declare the variable. Every time the variable name must be begin with an alphabet. Then second is it may contain more than mixture of alphabet and numbers. Means you can create a variable name with the combination of alphabet and numbers also. Then third one is the maximum size of is more than 255 characters. Then whatever the variables which we have used in Visual Basic application, that variable name should be unique within the same procedure. Means you can't change the variable name in the same procedure. You have to use the same variable, unique variable in a same procedure. Then it does not contain a space. Space is not allowed while declaring a variable like first space and name. This type of variable is not allowed in Visual Basic. Instead of that, we can use underscore to separate the words of the variable, like first underscore name. So we can use a wildcard character to separate the two words in Visual Basic while declaring the variable. So these are some rules which we have remembered while declaring a variable. Then the types of variable declaration. In Visual Basic, we can declare the variable of two types. First one is option implicit and second one is option explicit. We can declare the variable option implicit and explicit is just like the local and global declaration of the variable. Option explicit variables are declared with the dim keyword. Now here I am going to explain you the declaration of variable using by creating one application. In this application, this is the form, okay, and in this form I have taken four controls, two label control, two text box and one command button. And for two label control, I'll set the property of the label control as caption, okay. And my requirement is that once I enter the input in the input box or in the text box at the compilation time, and when I click on this command button, that is total command button, the whatever the total is resulted, that should be displayed. Okay, so for that I have write the code like this. I have used a procedure event as click. Means what is my requirement? My requirement is that I want to declare or display the result once I click on the total button. So here I am declaring dim to TOT. Then TOT is equal to, here you have to use small t. TOT is equal to value of text1 dot text plus value of text2 dot text. And the total value is displayed through the message box. So in this way you can declare the variable with the help of dim keyword. Okay. Then there are two types, basic types of data type which you have used in Visual Basic. First one is numerical data type and second one is non-numerical data type. So these are some numerical data type. So the next question may be arise in your mind is that what are numerical data type? What is the difference between numerical data type and non-numerical data type? So numerical data types are the data type which we are used when we need to store the numbers. Number can be of any type like integer, decimal number, currency, date, time, etc. For using these various types of numerical data, we have to use the following types of data types. Like byte, it is very small capacity. It holds the value from 0 to 255. Then integer value, then long integer, that is long, then single. So these are four types of numerical data type, and each one has its own characteristics. Like this, a long data type can hold the values which are greater than 32,768. Then integer can hold the values more than a byte could, but it has some limitation. Then single data type is used for storing the decimal values. Then double can store the values to two-digit decimal places. Double data type stores the values more than two-digit decimal places. Then decimal can hold the values up to 28 digits. Okay. Then date data type is also belonging to the numerical data type, and the its type of data is date. Then the currency, storing the currency of the data type is from the value which is specified here. Then another type of the data type is non-numerical data type. In non-numerical data type, these are the data types in which the values are not taken and considered by numerical data type, such as Boolean, text and alphabets. So these are some non-numerical data types. First one is string. It is used for text, just like if you want to display a message like hello or welcome. So for that, we have to use the string data type instead of numerical data type. Then second one is Boolean. If we need to go get the answer either in true or false, for that we use Boolean data type. Then third one is object data type. Object data types are the variables. Object data types are the variables such as worksheet, workbook, sheets, ranges which are there in Excel comes under it. And the next one is variant. So variant is a data type which is used for both numerical and non-numerical values. Now this is the example of the application or the variable. I am designing you the application in Visual Basic 2010. Okay. Now here I am going to explain you how we use the data type. Okay. Now this is my form, and in this form I have considered one command button and one text box. Okay. Then I'll write the code. I'll declare the variable as deem A as a string, A is equal to testing, and message box A. So here I am going to display a message which is stored in variable A. So A is the variable. I have to store the value in variable A, and through the message box I will display the message as as testing. Okay, so I'm just given the enter input in the text box, then press on the command button, and after pressing on this command button, the message box will be display like testing. So here in this example I am declaring only one variable, store the value in that variable and display the value through the message box. So instead of message box, if you want to display a message in label control through the label control or text box or any other control, you can use it. Then next, how to declare a constant in Visual Basic. So constants are generally used whose value never change. So all of we know about the constant, and in Visual Basic we can declare a constant using const keyword. By declaring a constant, you can assign a meaningful name to a value. So how we can declare a constant in Visual Basic? So the constant should be declared either in public or private. That is, the scope of the constant is public, private. Then the keyword const and the name of the variable and the value which you want to assign. To declare the multiple constant on a single time, you can use like this: public constant 4 as integer, 5 as integer, and 6 as integer. Then these are the two types of constant which are used in Visual Basic. First one is user defined constants and second one is system defined constant. User defined means these are the constants which are defined by the user according to its requirement, and these are some system defined constants like VB okay only, VB critical, VB abort, retry, ignore, VB question, VB default button 1, VB application model. We will see all this in detail in the next video. Now, what is the scope of the variable? The scope of the variable is of three types: public, private, and static in Visual Basic. And this is the syntax of declaring a scope of variable as public, as private, and static. The syntax for public is public variable name as data type. And this is the example. For example, here I am using a salary variable of integer type, but the scope of that variable is public. So that's why before this variable name, I'll use public keyword. Similarly, for declaration of the variable using private and static. Thank you. If you have any query regarding this, then you can contact me on my mail ID, or you can type your message or query in a chat box. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.